Make sure you tune into Dominion TV every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Download the app. You can get it on Roku and Apple, and get ready for an awesome kingdom time. We're empowering young women and women to be the best that God has purposed them to be. Hey y'all, welcome to Evolve with Shauna Marie Talk Show. Listen, thank you so much for joining me. Y'all know I am excited as usual every single Wednesday. But I'm excited today for a different reason, because I have my bestie on the show with me tonight. And I have to say something. I'm excited for that too. But the one thing that I'm getting a lot of, and I know she's gotten it too, when I get these emails with young women and even older women, even some young men and boys, is we are challenged sometimes with the color of our skin. We are challenged with the different shades of melanin that we've been authentically created in. Whether we are pecan tan or caramel or mocha or deep chocolate, sometimes, somewhere down the line, somebody told us that that was not good enough, that was not pretty enough. Have you ever been there? Have you ever heard somebody say, oh, she's pretty for a dark-skinned girl. He's all right for a dark-skinned guy. Or, I don't like her, she too red. I don't like him. He got too much cream in his coffee. I've heard it all. So I brought her on the show because of this awesome mentoring program that she has for young people, for young girls. Because that's who's affected the most. See, the enemy hits you with that rejection when you're young, right? So that when it's time for you to grow up and do what God purposed you to do, you'll be too insecure, you'll feel too inadequate, right? And you won't want to show up. But God needs you to show up for what He's purposed you to do. So I am introducing to you Miss Shanda Davis of My Skin is Beautiful, because it is. Hey sis, hey girl, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Listen, I am so excited. Thank you for coming on and sharing, because you've got a powerful testimony about how you were mistreated, how you were down, degraded, belittled because of your skin color. Let me just say this. Ain't she beautiful, y'all? Woo! She is gorgeous. G-A-W-G. So, tell us your testimony, because a lot of young girls and women, even men and boys, have experienced what you've been through.
Well, my dad is half Jamaican and my mom is African American, and she's a lighter complexion and my dad is darker. Right. So in my household, we have like a mixture, but the problem didn't come until I walked outside those four walls. Wow. I wanted to play Annie in Orphan Annie in my fourth grade, and one of my teachers came up to me and told me that I was pretty, but I was ugly because I was too dark.
So you were pretty,
but I was ugly.
But you were ugly because you were too dark. How? In the fourth grade?
In the fourth grade.
How did that make you feel?
Confused, because in my household, I was always told that I was beautiful and I can always do anything. But for my school teacher that I loved and adored to tell me that, it crushed me.
Because that's a school teacher. You trusted her.
Yes. My English teacher, I loved this lady, but she told me that I was ugly because I was a darker complexion.
Let's fast forward some. How does that affect you as you begin to grow into your adolescence and your teen years and then going into a young woman, how does that affect you?
Well, it affected me in a way where I was always full of life.
Right.
But when it came to different opportunities, I always pulled away. I was always the one in the corner. And when opportunity presented itself, I always felt like I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't good enough.
Wow. That seed was sown early.
Yes.
That's what I was just saying, that the seed is sown early, so if he can make you feel like you're not good enough early, when the opportunity comes, when it's time for you to jump, then it's like, I'm not good enough.
Right.
I'm not good enough. I know you see this a lot with young women.
Yes.
A lot, because your entire program is this. So tell us about your program, and of course it comes through your testimony. Right. That's how it is derived. But tell us about your program and how it truly empowers, because y'all, it empowers young girls.
Well, one night I was sitting at home talking to God, and God gave me My Skin is Beautiful. There was a lot of young little girls in my hometown, Blacksburg, that would call me and would see me and just say, you know, you encouraged me, but I didn't see myself as someone they could look up to, because I never had that person to look up to. Everyone that had my complexion, besides the males in my family, they always was, shunning away. Oh my goodness. So God gave me that vision to push and mentor young girls, and it's been moving.
Wow. You said something very powerful, that in your mentoring program, well, one, what are the ages?
Ages is from 6 until adults.
Yeah, 6 until adults. Because it trickles over until your womanhood.
Yes.
Believe it or not, when that door is open, it trickles over. So you said something powerful. You said you're teaching them and you're empowering them and equipping them through the word of God, through your experience, through your testimony, to help them be able to see themselves through the lens of Christ. Talk about that. That is so powerful.
Well, when I view myself, I see myself like David.
Because,
that's good. The Bible said that he was handsome, but he was scrawny. So I always look at myself. You told me that I was beautiful, but I was ugly. And I love me. I mean, I can truly say I love me.
I love you too.
I wake up with full of life, but sometimes it aggravates people's spirits.
Yeah.
But I have learned that when I start seeing myself through God's lens, I have to be who I am. I get nervous just like anyone else, but I have to ask God to feel his spirit up in me so I can move on. Because like I said, I never knew little girls were looking up to me. I danced, I had a dance team, but behind closed doors, I was crying and hurting.
And that's a lot of you guys. Like, people, it's such a powerful testimony. People have said the same kind of things to you, right? And you have to be able to see yourself through the lens of Christ. Walk a little girl and little boy through that quickly. Walk them through that process of, at what point was there a shift? Was there a turnaround where you said, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to see myself how God made me, fearfully and wonderfully made in his image?
Well, it was 5 years ago. I was dancing in my apartment because I love to dance. And I remember asking God to connect me with people that had the same heart and passion. And so I walked into your class, crying cardio.
Okay.
And
all right.
it was something new. I seen a woman that was confident. She loved God and the movement. And I never left. So God answered my prayer then. And then it connected me to CD Gates ministry. And Apostle Ron and Pastor Erica gave me the decorations and decrees that I carry around with me faithfully.
Yes.
Because people the enemy still try to come for himself. Yes. But when I read that every morning, I get in the word and I know that I'm the apple of God's eyes, nobody can tell me different. No matter my size, what I'm wearing that day, I love me. I truly love me.
Oh, that did something to my spirit right there. Did y'all feel that? Listen, that is so powerful. He so knows us.
Yes.
He knows every hair on our heads. He knows how he fastened us. And I'm just so grateful that he can take the scales off of our eyes. He can take those scales
Yes.
off of your eyes, and he can allow you to see yourself how God sees you. That's one thing I think that we've even prayed for each other and together, like, God, allow me to see me how you see me, right? I'll never forget that day too. I remember, because people were always like, you know, she got all this big curly hair, and she too loud, and she obnoxious, and this and that. And I used to get hang with all, you know, light-skinned girls, and you cute for the brown-skinned one. Huh? I thought I was just cute. We can't just, we gotta be because I'm brown-skinned.
Right.
What happened? I remember the day I asked God, God, show me me. Show me how you see me. And I just saw this huge, big light. And he just said, you're my bright light. You shine bright. Shine, shine, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Right.
That's real for me.
And then to see someone with big curly hair, I used to perm my hair.
Me too, girl.
Pull it in
That
the
hair
ball,
crack.
because it's just like, you know, it's just doing its own thing.
So tell people how they can get their young girls registered with your mentor group. Tell them how to contact you.
Well, my email is myskinisbeautiful715@gmail.com.
Yes. Say it again.
myskinisbeautiful715@gmail.com.
Got Facebook?
Yes, I'm Facebook. My Skin is Beautiful.
Yes. So y'all heard it here. Our skin is beautiful. Your skin is beautiful. How God made you fearfully and wonderfully made in his image is beautiful. It is perfect enough. It is good enough. You are absolutely enough, and you are loved by God. Listen, if this has resonated with you as a child, as a woman, as a man, a boy, girl, whatever, if that's been your struggle, just put it on the altar right there. This is real, because it will go into your womanhood, your manhood. It will trickle over into your life, and it will affect you walking into your purpose. It will try to hinder you. It will. So put that insecurity, those inadequacies, those word curses, put them on the altar. Put the blood on them. Give them to God. And if you do not know Jesus, if you have not accepted God into your life, listen, you can't do it by yourself, but I promise you, that's how God delivered us both.
Right.
We had to go to him. God healed me. God delivered me, saved me, set me free. Let me see myself like you love me, how you see me. If that's you, I offer salvation to you. If you want to rededicate your life to Christ, I offer salvation to you. And all you got to say is, God, I am a sinner, but I believe that you hung, bled, and died and arose for me, for my sins. I don't have to pay the cost of the price because you're a good, good Father. I receive you. I let you come into my life, and I allow you to do the work on the inside of me. Amen. It's just that simple. I am rejoicing if you said yes, and so are the angels. Thank you, sis, so much for coming, for sharing your My Skin's Beautiful ministry. You are a light. You are a salt, as I tell all of y'all. I want you to continue to shine, shine, sprinkle, sprinkle. And all of you too, listen, your skin is beautiful. I'm going to say it again. Your skin is beautiful. Continue to be the light and the salt. Shine, shine, and sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you join us every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. It's Evolve with Shauna Marie on Dominion TV. It's Shauna Marie with the Evolve Talk Show. Listen, if this show has been blessing you, I need you to email in your prayer requests and your testimonies. And if you want to partner with us, make sure you email us at evolvetalkshow.com.